Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. I hope you're doing well. If you don't see a red box right there, that just means you're catching the replay. So come on in, let's do some fun Halloween crafting. I'm gonna be doing about 4 different projects today. So come on, y'all, let's have some fun. We're gonna be using, let's see, 4 different frames. Can you believe it? 4 frames. So the keyword is treat, T-R-E-A-T. I've got my paintbrushes. So let me show you what we're going to be doing. TGIF. If you're watching this and it's Friday. I think it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. So treat, T-R-E-A-T is the word. So check this out. So we did this porch leaner the other day. And I have done some pre-painting because we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to use some pink in our Halloween decor. Let me just open this up. And I want to touch up some of this actually before I get started. So I sprayed a little bit of water on this to kind of thin out some of that paste on the first layer. But we're going to use some Marvelous, y'all. This color is Marvelous that we're going to use today. Let me spray a little bit more. So I just taped the inside of my frame. And I'm just going along it to kind of spread out that paste. There are some thicker spots. So I just want to make sure that it's nice and smooth. You can add a second coat if you wish, but pink, pink, pink. Okay, let me set that aside. And I've got to figure out all the things. So I'm going to use some Dune. We're going to use papaya. I don't know about yellow, but we are going to use black and white. So let me get these opened because I kind of have a game plan. Kind of, sort of. So let's get started. How are y'all today? I hope you're well, enjoying your day. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Okay, so I've got one painted Dune. Y'all, seriously, I've got to figure this out. Okay, let's do this. Let's go in with, what if we do one background in papaya? So we're going to kind of all like mix and match these colors. Kind of, sort of. So let's grab our papaya and let's paint this background. But I'm trying to get all of my Halloween decor finished for inside the house ahead of time. I'm trying to stay ahead of the game, y'all. Now that I have a little bit more time on my hands, I'm taking advantage, right? So what are y'all doing on this fine Friday? I sat on hold for about an hour and a half on the phone with a company. Hello. Hi, Cynthia. What is up, girlfriend? So that's always fun, sitting on hold for an hour and a half. Gotta love it, but I was patient. So, all right, let me just make sure that all of my edges are painted. And we have a good coat on this frame. These are the box frames, so I've got 4 of them that we're using today. Okay? Ooh. All right, let me set that there. So if we've got one Marvelous, I have white and I have black left as far as my color choice. So what shall we do? Maybe we'll go in one with black. Black. Here we go. So like I said, y'all, I just took some painter's tape or washi tape. You could use our placement tape. We've used frog tape. Let me scoot this back. And we just went in and taped the inside border of these frames. So I didn't want to mess up the actual frame itself. And I love the way this black chalk paste covers when you are painting with it. It is like so smooth and gives an awesome finish. Hello. Thanks, Ruth. You love it? Me too. So y'all, we're going to use that same transfer. And I have two of them. One of them I use to cut apart. And then one I use to purposely for the porch leaners so that it all stays intact. But I grabbed the one that I cut apart last year, and we're going to use it on all of these frames. And we're going to incorporate the color pink into our decor. It's like a lighter pink. All right, so right here, so occasionally y'all will see me, I do hold things up to the light just so I can see if I got the paint all covered. So there's our black frame, okay? All right, let me put this away and put this back. Now, we do have, let me just dry these a little bit because I kind of want them all dry at once so that I can kind of pick and choose where I'm gonna put my transfer. Hi, Wendy. Who is on? Miss Kim. Hello. Hi, Dawn and Debbie and Donna and Betty and Mary and Michelle Pryor. Did I interrupt your Netflix watching? Hi, Sally and Debbie. Hi, Diane. Look at y'all. Y'all will hit the heart button for me and type in the word treat. I added the transfer and I added all of these different size box frames that I'm using today and the colors. If you don't decorate for Halloween, perfectly fine, but I'm going to show you like a cutesy way to make some decor. Stephanie, how are you? And Linda. Thanks, Pam. The tall board behind me, I think Zach got it from like Lowe's or Home Depot. I think it came just like that. He may be in the comments, he can tell you. Hi, Luis. But it fits perfectly with the transfer. And I want to say it's 9 by 4. Let's see. While we dry, let us see. 4 feet? No. 9 inches by 4 feet, I think. Hey, Donna. Brenda. Memory astounds me. Not today. Just wishes for you. Hi, Tony, you got me live. Girl, I pay attention. I pay attention. Y'all are important to me, so I pay attention to your lives, right? Just like you pay attention to my life. It is important to be seen and heard. So, that's why we do what we do, y'all. Okay, so I've got the pink one over here. I'm going to kind of do like a little over here, a little over here. Yes, thanks, Cynthia. 9 feet. No. Well, if I am 5 foot, it's 9 inches by like 4 foot. There we go, Cynthia. I had to double check. But y'all, it's super cute. We're going to use the same transfer. But like I said, we're going to incorporate some pink into the mix. And hopefully we like it. I don't know. Zach has a certain corner in the house that has like a refinished dresser that my father made for us when we moved into this house 5 years ago. And he has claimed that section for his Halloween setup for inside. So I'm just helping him along with all the things so that we can kind of put a display together for you so that you kind of have an idea or get some inspiration. I don't know about y'all, but I like seeing other people's creations to be inspired. One of the main reasons we went out and about yesterday to a bunch of different like home decor stores is it helps me get inspiration. And honestly, I got a lot. So I've got some projects lined up that were inspired by the several stores that we went to. Awesome! Yay! Hi, Karen. Thank you for sprinkling. Hit the heart button, y'all, and type in the word treat, T-R-E-A-T. Check your message requests. There will be a message from A to Z Designs. And remember, if you see a red box right there, that means we're live. Okay, so the black one I think is done. Now this Marvelous, usually y'all, well, most of the time the paste will turn from shiny to matte whenever it is good and dry, okay? Now this one seems to be a little bit shiny. It's probably on the thicker side. But it'll dry. Yes, and it still is a little bit tacky, which means it's not. So don't touch it like I did. But we can move on and let this one dry, okay? Hi, Annette. All right, so we've got that. I don't need my ruler anymore. But these are the colors that I'm working with. Let me just show you. Right here. This is Marvelous, Dune, Bright White, Papaya, and Black Velvet. Okay, so that's what we're working with. Something different. Something that is kind of, I don't know, typically not what I use. But that's okay. So right now, we're going to take off all of the tape. Now, what do we need to do to all of these surfaces, y'all? It's quiz time. Because we painted them. What needs to be added to all of them? Okay, so there's one. There's number 2. Taping the frame saves my life, y'all. Just saying. Okay, there's number 2. That one is dry. We said the black one was dry, right? I think so. Still see some shiny spots, but we'll work with the other ones for right now. What I don't want to do is go in and, yes, wax a surface that is not completely dry because it will smear that paste all over. I really don't want that, even though it's the same color. I just prefer not to have that trouble this morning. Okay. All right. I am going to take the tape off of this to see if the sides are dry. It still looks shiny, y'all. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we are going to wax. So this is good to go. Let me grab my surface wax. It is wax time, Zach. Wax on, wax off. All right, so you're gonna make sure that you get the entire thing covered. Even though you may only put like a design kind of in the center, just wax the whole thing. The wax does leave a little bit of a shine, so it's just better to do the entire thing. But the wax is gonna protect the paste that we painted with, okay? It's gonna keep it down and not peel up when we go to apply our sticky transfer. All right, so that one's done. Let me see if this one, I didn't dry this, but that was the first one we painted. This is the color Dune. And then I gotta get my big old transfer out, y'all, and we gotta figure out what we're gonna put where. And I think I'm gonna start with this one. And honestly, y'all, if you, when you go and type in the word treat down below in the comments, it's going to take you, once you get the message, you're going to click on it and you're going to click shop products. Okay. Then you're going to click on chalk products. Now, when you click on that transfer on the supply list, we always give you some inspiration, and the inspiration on that transfer, the size E, is basically what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to copy it to a certain degree. Okay. All right. Is this one dry? Yeah, I think the black one's dry. But we're going to change up the inspiration picture just a tad. But that is what you can follow if you ever need help with how to create something. Just go click on the transfer image and another picture will come up showing you what they've done with the transfer. So when I have like creator's block, that's what I do. All right, so there's that. This one is still hanging out, doing its thing. All right, so that one's gonna come last. All right, so y'all remind me to wax that because I will forget. Okay, my transfer is here. So this is a big one, but this is one of two that I have. And this one I actually cut apart. So let's get it out and let's see what we're working with, okay? Hello, hello. Hey, Wanda. So we have Tricks and Treats. We have this one, and then we have this one. All right, let me see here. So let's go in with... All right, so I am going to cut this apart, as I mentioned. So let me do that. Typically don't do this, y'all. I don't do this, but we are today. Okay, so we're gonna use this one. And I'm gonna grab my frame. Now I do have this fall on the other side, so it's perfect for like dual purpose, right? All right, so we're going to take this off right here and we are going to fuzz it because it is sticky. I've never used this exact piece that we're applying down today. Okay. Zach. Who's crafting this weekend? We have a baseball game tomorrow. It's at 3 o'clock in the heat of the day, y'all. I need to go get me one of those Mr. fans because it is going to be hot tamale tomorrow. All right, I think we're good. I think we've applied enough lint to the back. So we're gonna just stick this right here inside of our frame. Just like so. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna take and run my finger over all of that silk screen, kind of pushing all of those air bubbles away. Like that, okay? Then I'm gonna grab several mini squeegees. I know, Michelle Pryor, right? They haven't been able to practice this week because it's been so hot. So that's a bummer, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so let's do papaya. So I'm gonna flip this around because look how close the P is to the top of that silk screen. So I'm trying to be extra careful today. So y'all just sit back and relax. But I wanted to make a series of this, or like a bunch of frames with this transfer. So there's that. Okay, so let me turn this very quickly and work very carefully, so I don't go over the screen. Then we'll come over here. So the word pumpkins is going to be in papaya. That is our darker orange. We'll switch. I am always turning my board, y'all. Always. To make it more comfortable and more convenient for me. Okay. All of it's covered. Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm kind of just taking my time today, I am going to lift this section up and let the paste release from the screen. Okay, just like that. Then I'm going to lay it right down, and anywhere that I lifted up the transfer that I have not pasted on, I'm going to just take my finger and push those air bubbles out. Okay. All right, let's go in with black. And let's do gleam. Like I said, I am just copying the image or the inspiration directly from the website on this piece right here. So it's kind of like a guideline for me. But you can do whatever color you want. Alrighty, so we got gleam right there, and then I have this little bitty section. What am I going to do with that? So I'm going to take my multi-tool and take some of this paste off the squeegee and just go over that with my multi-tool. This is also in the supply list because I thought some of y'all may want to grab it because it's a great tool to have. Along with paper towels, y'all. Along with paper towels. They made the bracelet for me. They sure did. They are like bracelet making fools right now. They love it. And I make them too with them. All right, so I lifted it up. Now I saw a little bitty spot right here that I want to go in and get. Now the pumpkin got lifted, so I'm going to grab, after pressing those air bubbles down, I'm going to grab our Marvelous, because it is Marvelous, y'all. It's a pretty pink. It's a very soft pink. And do this. Right. Now there are, it looks like they have white. They've got this star. Okay, so I've done that and that. Let me put this back. And then we're going to go in and do papaya right here for on A. Y'all, this is fun. Creating your own home decor versus buying it. A lot of things I saw yesterday when we were out and about, I'd be like, oh, that's cute. I can make that. Or, you know, pretty much that. I could buy that, but I could also make it, kind of thing. Okay. Ooh-wee. All right, let's lay it back down. Then we have this moonlit night. So they did moonlit in black. So let's do that. So there will be a lot of transfers to clean today, y'all. And this all pieced together, this transfer is 18 by 24. That's the size. But don't be intimidated by it. Just cut it up and do lots of different things with it. Or leave it together and make a porch leaner. But there are so many possibilities with it because if you do cut it up, you can get so many different sayings depending on your vibe. All right, so I'm going to grab the multi-tool because now I'm getting into some little bitty areas. All right, let's see. Then what we're going to do is grab that. And it looks like they did white. But before we do that, we're going to go in with the papaya. Okay. Good to go. And be very careful. Okay. Now, there's a tiny, tiny dot for the eye. I'm going to grab my detail tool and we're going to go in with that. Come over here to the star. I know it's hard to see right now, but just bear with me. Then we're going to go in and do a pink star And I know I need to peel this up. It is overdue. Okay. Ready, Freddie? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I need to lay this back down. I missed a spot right there. That is the beauty of this. You can just lay it right back down and go over it before you lift it all the way off. Woohoo! Okay, lay this over here. Let me show you what we have so far. Look how cool that is. Isn't that awesome? Yes. I know, Michelle, you haven't gotten any. Yeah. That is so cute. All right, I'm running out of room, so let me set that over there. I'm going to spray my transfer. I'm not going to clean it, just because we're going to move on.
Because I have a husband who I love so
Oh,
much.
look, there's Zach. Look, there he is.
I'm out here slaving away.
Are you?
It's really hot.
It is hot today.
All the ghosts are cut for the craft box.
Oh, yeah.
We've
Do we
got
have any
about,
left?
We have about 15 left.
Okay.
And they're shipping next week.
Out the door they go.
Out the door they go.
All right, what's next, y'all? So we have our 5x12 frame. And let's see if we can get... Dun, dun, dun. I don't know, y'all. What should we do? So many decisions. Like I said, I had no plan for this whatsoever. What if we do, okay, y'all are gonna like crack up at this, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. So there is a cat. Okay, so I'm thinking about taking this cat all the way across this. So we may have to clean this in between. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors that we can use for this. And I'm going to do my best to get this centered. But if not, whatever. Or I could do...
Yes, Karen, the earrings are in the shop there under earrings.
Well, I'm going to come back to this. Okay, we're going to switch to this frame. So this is a 5x7 box frame. And we're going to go cat in the center.
Ooh.
It might be crooked, but it is what it is. Okay, we're going to go cat right here. Cat right there, cat right there. Okay. This is also one that they did on the website. So let's do pink cat on the orange. We'll see how that looks. I'm not sure, but it's fine. Pink cat. That's cute. Okay, so one cat. Uno cats. Okay, so I have no mat to clean my stuff, y'all. Where did he do with it? You're fine.
Yeah, I wonder if you want.
Okay, so I'm going to take this, and I am going to clean this in between. So let's spray this and clean it really quickly, and then we're going to go in with a different color. We do need to make sure that that first cat is dry. Just like so. Put this over here. Ready, go. Karen, if you type in the word treat, T-R-E-A-T, click on shop products and there will be a button for our website to check out the earrings. Okay, so the reason I'm drawing the cat before I lay this back down is because this transfer is larger and I don't want it to, like, I don't want the stickiness to pick up that chalk paste. Okay, so I'm going to go in and fuzz it again. And we're going to go in, the next one they have is black. Black cat. Let's see if I can get this lined up best that I can. All right, so there's the bottom of the cat. So I'm going to do it right there. Let's see, shall we? Let's go with black cat. Take this all the way across. And up. Pick up your excess. Let us see, shall we? Okay, so there's number 2. All right. Yes, 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 yes. All right, then we're going to clean it again because I don't want to put this down on the other side in case there is black paste underneath, because it will end up on our papaya frame, y'all. Okay, then flip it over and clean the other side. Lots of decisions today, lots of decisions. Hi, Bonnie. How are you, Bonnie? Is it a beautiful day in your neighborhood? All right, ready? Fuzz it. Then we're gonna dry. And we're gonna go in with should we go in with white or dune, y'all? White or dune for the last cat. Tell me all the things. Yes, Zach says dune. Should we go with his choice? Oh goodness, Sunny again? Okay, good. All right, cat number 3 is going down kind of next to the pink cat. Just like so. All right. Hi. You're having a heat wave? Yeah. We know what that's about. All right, let's do dune. This is like a cream, not cream, off-white, beigey color. It reminds me of khaki. Like, y'all know khaki pants? That's what it reminds me of. Khaki color. All right, let's see. Look at our cats. 3 cats in a row. I know, Cynthia, you don't get them, right? Yay. Anita, you want my chickens? All right, let's put cats right there. And let's clean this. We might end up using this on the next surface. So we've got 2 more with the same transfer, y'all. Gotta love it, right? Okay, so let me set this over here and let's figure out project number 3. Let me see. Maybe we do ghost on this one. I wonder if we can get ghost sideways. Okay, I'm not even about to try that. So I am going to cut this right here. Like I said, we are cutting this one apart. Typically don't do this, but we are today. Okay, let's fuzz this. And I'm gonna see if I can get the ghost going to where it will stand like this. Maybe, baby. Thank you, Linda. Yes. All right, let's check this out. Can I squeeze the ghost right here. In the center. Yes, we can. Check it out. See them? All right, we're going to go in with, so we have a black background. Okay, so let's go in with Marvelous right here. Now this one we're going to have to clean in between. Let's use some white today on this one. Do y'all decorate for Halloween? Y'all just wait till you see our outside. It is gonna be crazy. Zach loves Halloween. We have a neighborhood that is filled with kids, and no joke, like it's a big party around here at Halloween. So many houses participate in handing out candy, and they really decorate well. So it is always fun in our neighborhood for Halloween. Isn't that cute? So y'all think we should put them all the way up? I'm thinking so. All right, let's clean this off and do it again. Like I said, y'all, this is going to be a long live tutorial today. Why? Because I can. But if you are catching the replay, you can always fast forward. Hey, Doc.
Did the backseat crafter make a recommendation?
What is your recommendation?
Start, yes, go all the way up. I like that. And then shift the colors over to the left every one. So the next one up, you go Marvelous, orange, white. And then keep shipping them over to the left all the way up.
Maybe. Yeah. Hi, Linda. Oh, really, Jeannie? That's fun. Linda loves Halloween. Hi, Vivian. No pressure, Zach.
Yeah, no, seriously.
No pressure. No pressure. All right, this is dry. So we're fuzzing our ghost again. Let's figure out. First, I need to see how many I can get. All right, so there's one. I can probably get 4 rows. So what I should do, no, I'm just going to keep going. All right, let's get this centered-ish. I don't know that I'm going to get them placed exactly. They may be like crooked. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so what did Zach say? Pink, white, orange. Pink, white, orange. So let's go in with orange. Orange. Pink. And then white. And the white is getting dry, y'all. So that's the one thing about the chalk paste. If you leave it open with the jar or leave the lid off, just note, like for a long period of time, it will start to dry up. So keep your lid on or just give it a stir to bring it back to life. Look at that. Look how cute that is. I love this. Michelle, you know, we've already talked about what they're going to be for Halloween, but I couldn't really even tell you what it is because I don't know. It's like some some zombie type thing. I don't know. They're just gonna run around collecting candy, all hot and sweaty. If they have a mask or something, I'm sure they'll end up taking it off. I'll have to carry it. Who knows? Zach can probably tell you what they're gonna be. I don't remember. All right, let me lay this down. We do need to fuzz that again, and we need to come in and dry our second row of ghosts. Yes, Linda, right? So much fun and so easy. So much fun. All right, next. I don't know what pattern this should be, though. All right, let's place this down and see. Okay, I should have room for one more. Okay, so we've got, so we need to do pink, white, orange, white, orange, pink, white, orange, pink, white, orange, pink. Right? Yeah. White, white, what did I say? Orange, and then pink. Pink.
He's going to be Dempsey. He's a zombie hunter. Oh. From a video game.
There you go, Michelle.
He just likes running around with toy guns on Halloween. Like every year since he was Finn, I swear.
Since we allowed him
to run around with toy guns on Halloween.
This is so cute. This is so cute. What about Dylan?
That is Dylan.
What about Jackson?
Oh, I have no clue.
We have no clue what Jackson's going to be. Okay, well, we should probably figure that out so we're not waiting last minute. Because if I have to make anything, you know how that goes. Hi, Marianne. Thanks, Karen. Okay. Thanks, y'all. I saw your comments. Start with white. Wrong thing. Okay, ready? This is the last one of our ghosts, and then we're going to hop to our last frame. Y'all have been fabulous. All right, so that is being fuzzed. This is going to go down, and now we got to figure out, do we just go back to our initial? Yeah, so now we're going to go pink, white, orange. Because I don't want the same color on top and bottom. Is that right? Pink, white, orange. Yeah, first row. Okay. Thanks, Sally. Sally Smith. All right, fuzz. Lay down. And away we go. Okay, so this one you're really going to need to make sure that you don't have any air bubbles, because now we're in the corner. And make sure that silk screen is free of air bubbles, but your like teal section of your transfer, the sticky part, is pressed down well. All right, pink, white, orange. Isn't it, Juanita? Thank you. All right, pink. Pink. Go in the pink. Halloween with a twist on the colors, y'all. Although, I'll tell you what. We saw, when we went to Michael's yesterday, there is an entire section of black and purple Halloween. Everywhere. So it's pretty popular. All right, so now I'm working with a few cobwebs right here like I did last time. Let me just pay attention. There we go. Okay, let's see. Y'all, this is so cute. Look how stinking cute. Candy corn color, Zach. That would be cute. Okay, so this is going to have to find a home behind me. Not many homes, y'all, left. Not many spaces. Okay, so let me... now I got to figure out what we're going to do with the big frame. Let me clean this really quick. That way it's done. Thanks, Linda. Juanita, Halloween is your favorite holiday? Awesome. Yeah, we have like the strobe lights and all the things. We saw some really cool yard noise making things yesterday, but y'all, let me tell you, those are not cheap at all. Okay, so I need to wax this. Okay, this must be waxed. So what I'm going to do is move this stuff out of the way because I don't know what I'm going to put on this. Oh yeah, this looks much better. Much better. Yes, fog machine, yes. Yes, we've got it all. Zach found something the other day. I don't know where he was looking, but some house took chicken wire. It was almost like big old rolls of chicken wire and hand molded, hand created, like people hanging from the tree dancing, like full body length chicken wire. Like, that is some serious dedication. And I told him, I'm not doing that. So, sorry, buddy. All right, here's our largest frame with a pink background. So, we haven't used any of this. And we haven't used, what else?
I'm going to show them the chicken wire dancing people.
Turn it to the side because of the light.
Try not to drop it.
Turn it to the side. There.
I still want to do that one day. Ambitions, folks. Ambition.
What if we do? I'm so scared. We could fit that entire thing right here. What if we do that? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this and cut this off, and we're going to do the hand with the spider, the crow, eeks, oh so scared, and the haunted house. Done. Done. Last one, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Friday crafting event right here. Okay, peel this off, fuzz it, and let's get busy. We'll get colorful with this one too. All right, so we waxed it. I'm gonna lay this in the center and we're gonna use every color but Mauvelous. So we've got 4 colors to work with: black, papaya, white, and dune. All right, and let me get this placed on here. Like so. Okay, the crow has to be in black, so let's do that. Spider. Okay, so let's do the crow first, because we know that that is a no-brainer, right? Although we did have a pink pumpkin. So let's do the crow in black. Okay, and I'm gonna lift it up because now I gotta really think this through. Lift it up, lay it back down. We have a skeleton hand, but we also have a spider. Black spider. So there is no cutoff to the spider. So I'm creating the cutoff itself. because it is connected to the cobweb. And then I think we'll do white for all of that. Let me lift this up. We'll do white, okay? I'm not allowed to go where they sell outdoor items for Halloween. Yeah, Zach shouldn't really go either. I'm really surprised that we don't have the big skeleton from, is it Home Depot? Like, that dude is so tall. But I'll tell you what, like, some of our neighbors had them last year, and with the storms that come through, like, those things were broken, knocked over on top of their house. I don't need that stress. Have y'all seen those big old skeleton bodies? All right, so here is the end of the, what is this? Cobweb. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with this detail tool in hopes that I don't smear. There we go. That color. Okay, let's lift it up. Whee! Okay, so I missed part of the cobweb. Right, where did it go? Right there. Lift it up. And release that paste, okay? And we gotta incorporate some of the red, y'all, or red, some of the orange. So, what is next? Eeks, let's do eeks in orange. Then, I'm really excited about these. Very excited. Okay, we've got our bats. Let's do those in black. And lift those up. You see how I'm pasting and then just lifting, pasting, lifting. All right. Oh, so scared. So I think we're done with white. Ooh, we do have dune. Do we incorporate dune or no? Hi, Kathy. 12 feet tall. So she can tell me no. That's right. Dune or no dune? Dune, Zach. Dune haunted house.
No, black.
We need more orange.
Yeah, do the words in orange.
What about this in dune?
Yeah. Because that's the soft. Oh, so that's the soft.
Oh,
Eeks is
so
scared. It's bright like orange.
Okay. Oh, so. Oh, so scared. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And then scared and papaya. Alrighty. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're coming to the end, y'all. I hope you like it. This has been super fun. Just creating, right? Taking this all the way on over that haunted house. And then being careful, picking up all of the excess, lifting it up, releasing it from the screen, laying it back down. One last go. Scared. go. I cannot wait to put all of these together. Yes. All right, I'm gonna lay that there and spray it. I'm not gonna clean it. Here we go. Your brother's neighbor has that big skeleton in the yard. Yes, it's crazy. My brother and sister-in-law have one. Okay, let me move all of this out of the way so that I can show you guys all the frames because it's going to take up all of this room. So bear with me just a second. Zach can help me shut these.
I gotta clean this transfer for you.
Oh yeah, you do have to clean the transfer. But y'all, I just stick all of my dirty stuff in a little cup. And then I just take it to the sink and I clean it. And let it dry on a dish drying mat. And then when I'm ready to craft, or whenever it's dry the next time, or whenever it's dry, I bring it back in here. But if I craft before, I just take my paper towel and dry it off. All right, you ready for this? Look at this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I can get all of these steady. We have our cats. What do y'all think so far? Cats? This one might be my favorite. I don't know how I'm gonna display all of these, y'all. Let me see if I can set the cats up there. And then we have this super cute little ghosts. Obviously, they won't be displayed like this inside of our home, but let me scoot these over. Y'all, look at this. How fun! You like it? I love it. So hit the heart button. Let me know what you think. And again, we did the porch leaner with the same transfer. So somebody take a picture for me and send it to me in Messenger. I would appreciate it. Y'all love it? I love it. All right, y'all. You be safe. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.